Good morning, children. So last class we have discussed how to extract the metal from ore. So what are the methods are involved to separate the metal from ore? Next one, occurrence of metals. Okay. So today we are going to see the new topics, properties of metals. So what is mean by properties? Why we want to study the properties? So we have to know the characteristics of particular element or particular metal or particular substance. Okay, we need what? Properties. Okay, so properties can be broadly classified into two types. One is physical properties, another one is chemical properties. So physical properties means, okay, it is based on, okay, shape, size, color, etc. So chemical properties means, so we have to see the inner part, how it will react with one element into another element. So that properties are called chemical properties. Okay, so physical properties is totally 9 properties are given. So first we will see the 5 properties. Okay, first one, physical state. First one, physical state. Okay, state means we know. Okay, usually matter can be classified into 3 states. Physical state. Okay, one is solid, another one is liquid, another one is gas. So most of the metals, okay, exist in which state? Solid state, except two metals. Okay, one is mercury, another one is gallium. Okay, next one, luster. So luster is nothing but brightness. Okay, brightness. Okay, usually all the metals it will show brightness. Okay, if you are taking silver or gold, okay, it will show the brightness. Okay, third one, melting and boiling point. Melting and boiling point. Okay, usually metals have high melting point and boiling point. Okay, except four metals. One is gallium, another one is mercury, another one is sodium, another one is potassium. Okay, fourth one, hardness. So all the metals have what? High hardness. Okay, except sodium and potassium. So with the help of knife, we can able to cut it these two metals. Okay, one is sodium, another one is potassium. Next one, density. Okay, so what is mean by density? Density is nothing but what? Mass divided by volume. Okay, so all the metals have high density. So if you are taking the common water, when compared to water, all the metals have high density, but except two metals. Okay, except two metals. One is sodium, another one is potassium. Okay, sodium and potassium have less density when compared to water. Okay, so next property, so sixth property, ductility. Seventh property, malleability. Eighth property, conduction of heat and electricity. Ninth one, solubility. So these are all the physical properties of metal. So what is meant by ductility? Okay, usually metals show ductile nature. So we can able to draw thin like wire. Okay, so we can able to convert it into like wire shape. Okay, so malleability. So malleability means what? We can able to beaten into like thin layer. So that is called malleability. So malleability is nothing but metals are usually malleable. They can be beaten into thin sheet without cracking. Okay, last eighth one, conduction of heat and electricity. Okay, usually metals are good conductors of what? Heat and electricity. So in our home we are using the electric cables. Okay, that electric cables are made up of copper. Okay, copper metal. Okay, so in our kitchens we are using some of the vessels, it is made up of silver or something. Okay, so it is conducting the very good heat and electricity. Okay, except silver and copper, Okay, they are very good conductor of what? Heat and electricity. Last one, solubility. So solubility is nothing but what, ma? Usually one substance is dissolved in another one substance. Okay, usually metals do not dissolve in liquid solvent. Okay, usually metals does not or do not dissolve in liquid solvent. So these are all the properties of what? Physical properties of metals. Okay, so next one, chemical properties of metals. Chemical properties of metal. So first point, valence electrons. Valence electrons. Okay, usually metals have 3 valence electrons. Okay, +1, +2 and +3, or 1, 2, 3. Okay, valence electron. So electrons means we have to mention only 1, 2, 3. Charges alone you have to mention what? +1, +2 and +3. Okay, so atoms of metals usually have 1, 2 and 3 electrons in their outermost cell. Okay, next one, formation of ions. Next one, formation of ions. Okay, usually metals lost their electrons, it becomes positive, that is called electropositive. For example, if you are taking ion, it may lose 2 electrons, Fe2 plus 2 minus, loss of 2 electrons becomes electropositive. Okay, so next one, discharge of ions. Discharge of ions, third point. Third point, discharge of ions. Discharge of ions. Okay, metals are discharged at cathode during the electrolysis of the compounds. Okay, so which side ma? Cathode. Cathode means a negative side. Okay, so fourth one, atomicity. Fourth one, atomicity. So what is mean by atomicity? So atomicity is nothing but what? Number of atoms present in a molecule is called atomicity. Okay, so usually molecules of metals in the vapor state are usually monoatomic. Which state? Vapor state. Vapor state, monoatomic. Monoatomic. Okay, so fifth one. Okay, nature of oxides. Nature of oxides. Nature of oxides. Usually metals will form basic oxides. Usually metal will form what type of oxides, ma? Basic oxides. Basic oxides. Okay, so these are all the properties of what, ma? Chemical properties of metal. So first one, valence electron. Second one, discharge of ions or formation of ions. Third one, discharge of ions. Fourth one, atomicity. Fifth one, nature of oxides. Okay, so next topic, next one, alloy. Next one, alloys. So what is mean by alloys? What is mean by alloys? Okay, it is the mixing of homogeneous. It is a mixing of homogeneous. Okay, homogeneous mixture of, okay, 1 or 2 or more metals. Okay, sometimes metal with non-metal, metal with non-metal. Okay, this is the definition for what? Alloys. So alloys is a mixture, homogeneous mixture of 1 or 2 or more metals. Okay, so one metal cannot make it as a homogeneous mixture. Okay, so usually more than two metals, or sometimes metal with non-metals, metals with non-metals. Okay, next one, amalgam. So amalgam is nothing but what? Any substance contains mercury. Any substance contain mercury. Okay, that is called amalgam. So if you are taking alloy, okay, that alloy contains mercury, that is called amalgam. That is called amalgam. Okay, example, silver tin amalgam used in dental filling. Usually, so used in dental filling. Okay, next one, reason for alloying. So why we want to make the alloy? So what is the reason? Okay, first point, to modify the appearance and color. To modify the appearance and color. Okay, to change the chemical activity, to lower the melting point, to increase the hardness and strength. Okay, next one, to increase the resistance and electricity. Okay, so in this purpose we are making the alloys. Okay, so next one, methods of making alloys. So methods of making alloys. Methods of making alloys. So how many methods? Okay, one is by fusing method. By fusing method. Second one, okay, second one, powder method. Second one, powder method. Okay, by fusing method means, okay, usually we will take more than two metals, we have to fuse, we have to make it as a homogeneous mixture. Okay, in this way we will make the alloy. Okay, by fusing the metals together. Okay, so second one, by compressing the finally divided materials. Okay, that is called powder method. Okay, so next one, okay, alloys, types of alloys. Next one, types of alloys. Types of alloys. Okay, two types of alloys are there. Okay, one is based on ion, another one is based on non-ion. Okay, based on ion and based on non-ion. Okay, that is called ferrous alloys, non-ferrous alloys. Okay, based on ion, that is called ferrous, Ferrous, ferrous alloy. Okay, non-Fe, that is called non-ferrous alloys. Non-ferrous alloy. Okay, non-ferrous alloy. Okay, so there are two types of alloys are there based on the ion content. Okay, ion is present, that is called ferrous alloy. Ion is not present, that is called non-ferrous alloy. Okay, in our textbook one tabular column is given. Okay, so different types of alloys. So what are the metals present in that alloys? Okay, just you have to go through the textbook. Okay, so today we have discussed three headings. One is physical properties of metal, second one chemical properties of the metal, third one alloy, how to prepare the alloy, what are the benefits of the alloy, what are the methods to make the alloy, next types of alloys. Okay, so that's all. Today class is over. Okay, so remaining topic we will see in the next class. Okay, so thank you children, thank you.